Hey guys, it's Jeff from Team Flyfang here, just doing a deck profile of Top 32. We have here Dominic Italiano.
Hello.
And what were you playing today?
I was playing Machina Geargia.
Machina Geargia. How'd you do?
Top 32, first YCS in Oceania.
Woo! So how'd you do in Swiss?
First day one I went 7-0 in Swiss, and day two I lost the first two and then I won the third. So I went 8-2 and came 17th at the end of Swiss.
Woo! Alright. So playing top 32, what was your matchup in top 32?
No World Priestess Prophecy, so
Okay.
I kind of lose the matchup a bit, but yeah, so I lost in top 32 because just Priestess was too strong for my armors, so yeah, and my deck kind of bricked on me. But,
okay.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the achievement.
I mean, how old are you?
14.
14, and he makes top 32 at a YCS. Anyway, let's get to your deck profile. So
for the Geargia monsters, I play a 3 Geargia armor.
Yep, that's fine.
A 3 Geargiaccelerator.
Yep.
The Arsenals.
Oh, triple Arsenal.
Yep. Very good card. Just for beatdown utility, getting all the damage in. It's really good.
That's right.
And I play 3 Mark IIs.
Yep.
And 1 Geargiano. Probably favorite card of the deck, to be honest. Just opens so many plays with level 4s, and yeah, it's probably my favorite card of the deck.
Oh, okay. If it's your favorite, why are you running 1?
Because it's not as useful as Mark II, but there's just lots of really cute combos to do with it, and it is cute. It looks cute itself, so I like the art. But yeah, the Mark II is definitely a lot more useful, but in certain situations, this can just be really good.
Fair enough. All right.
So then, for the rest of the monsters, I play 3 Machina Gearframe.
Yep.
2 Machina Fortress.
Yep.
And 1 cannon.
Okay.
Pretty much, yeah, that's the Machina.
If you don't mind me asking, Dom, why did you choose the Machina engine over the current Career engine?
It's personal preference. Like, I've been playing this deck for a long time, like the Machina Geargia, and just Karakuri, I was trying it out, and it just, you needed to waste too many resources, and there's just so many cards that can just stop your play, and the Geargia engine, the Karakuri engine loses to Fire Fist a lot, whereas this deck doesn't as much because Fortress is like really good against Fire Fist.
No, that's fair and sound logic.
To me, it just adds consistency to the deck with the gear frames.
Alright.
And then I played 2 Effect Veilers.
Oh yeah, how did those work out for you?
Yeah, they were really good, especially in the main. Like, this card is really good, this format, and it just saved me a lot when it came to like Spell Magicians and Bears and Spirits and stuff.
Fair enough.
So yeah, it was really good.
Alright.
Is there a reason you don't play Redox in the deck? Since we have a lot of Earth.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Redox in this deck. I've tried it, and it can become a really dead draw in your opening hand, and there's already enough dead drawing with like these guys, and you don't really want more. Like, I needed to add. There were other cards that I preferred over it, like the Veilers and stuff.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go into the next one.
Spells. So I play 1 Book of Moon, 1 Dark Hole, and 3 MST.
That seems to be the thing. Everyone's playing triple MST now.
Yeah, I need it. Just because it's really good against Prophecy and Fire Fist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair
they're
enough.
like my worst matchups. And then the traps, I play the 3 Geargiagear. This card is like a rescue rabbit in trap form.
That's fair.
It's really good. Like, you just set it and activate during their end phase.
Has it ever been a dead draw? Like you've already drawn all your like Gearganos and Mark
Yeah,
IIs?
it has, but it hasn't lost me any games being a dead draw. Because by the time it was a dead draw, I was already so far ahead that it didn't even matter.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
3 Fiendish Chains. Worked out really well. This card's amazing in this format.
Fair enough.
And 2 Deep Prisons.
Yep.
I play over Mirror Forces. Because I prefer the banishing over just destroying, because there's cards that just get their effects when they're destroyed, and I just don't want to have to deal with it.
Yeah, that's understandable. Plus with the Fiendish Chains, you've got a lot of attack stoppers anyway,
Yeah.
so it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. And for the one-offs, I play Warning, Bottomless, Torrential, Compulse, one Call of Haunted, and one Trapp Stun.
How has Call of Haunted been for you?
I didn't draw it much, but whenever I drew it, it worked out really well. Just getting anything back from the grave is just really good. It just helped with my combos. If I have like a Mark II to summon a level 4, then Call the Haunted another level 4. Just whenever I drew it, it really helped out. But I wouldn't be playing more than one
Fair enough.
because I need room for more defensive back row.
That is perfectly fine.
So it's the 40 card main deck. I don't think I'd change anything much about it. It seemed to work out really well for me today. And the only times I dead drew was because of too many monsters, but like these little guys. But I couldn't cut them out anyway because of the Gears, and they win more games than they lose. So
Alright,
yeah.
let's get into the extra deck.
So the extra, I play 2 Geargiant X, like best extra deck card in this deck. Just search anything. You can just search accelerators from grave and just special summon them again. It's really good. 1 Maestroke, 1 Gemini Pearl, 1 Diamond Direwolf, 1 Photon Papiloperative, 1 Gagaga Cowboy, 1 Daigusto Emerald. This is like probably MVP of the extra deck for this event. Just being able to recycle all your Gearframes and Fortresses. Like if you have dead Gearframes, just recycle Fortress and Cannon, and recycle all your accelerators and your Mark IIs and stuff is really, really good. 1 Black Ship, 1 Abyss Dweller, that's for the 4s, and for the 3s I play 1 Mechquipped Angineer and 1 Leviathan Dragon, and for the 7s there's a Dracossack and a Big Eye,
Yep.
and then the Chimeratech Fortress Dragon for the Cyber Dragon inside deck.
With Gemini Pearl, did you even go into that?
Yeah, I did. The time I went into it, it didn't like go off, but if it had have gone off, like it would have won me the game. It's just like a beta that can't be Fiendish Chained, and just if they have something that I can't get around with like a Fortress, I need something with a lot of attack. Pretty much.
That's fair.
And it's like everything else is so weak. I need something with a lot of attack, especially if I've used my Gigants and I've got like no beaters in the extra deck, like for the 4s. So yeah, it's just good to have it.
And how did the Papal work for you over the weekend?
With the Papiloperative?
Yeah.
Good. It helped against a lot of decks that just set cards, especially if decks were behind and they would just start setting monsters, like Fire Fist. I just flip the face up and just deal a lot of damage. Yeah, I've managed to flip a couple of roosters and stuff as well, surprisingly.
That's good.
Yeah,
Alright, and we'll
onto
go
the side.
Side. Yep.
2 Doomcalibure Knights, 2 Maxis, 1 DD Crow, and a Cyber Dragon for monsters. A Closed Forest, a Dimensional Fissure, and a Twister for the spells. And for the traps, 1 Macrocosmos, 1 Soul Drain, 1 Rivalry, and 3 Chain Whirlwinds.
It seems to be that a lot of people are doing Chain Whirlwinds now.
Yeah.
How's that for you?
This card's nuts. It's honestly against Fire Fist. If you get this off, you like win the game. I played my feature match in which I lost. I ended up losing game 3 to a Chain Whirlwind, but I did the same thing to him in game 2 where he just set, like I went first and I set an MST and a Chain Whirlwind and an armor, and he didn't have any players, so he just set 3 in pass, and I MST'd one of his back row and that Chain Whirlwind and the other 2 and proceeded to just win the game, pretty much. Just
Fair
off
enough.
him, like I hit a Bottomless, a Divine Wrath, and like a Torrential or something. So yeah,
Solid cards to hit.
Yep.
How's the Doomcalibure Knights been going for you?
Really good. It's just anything that doesn't have beaters in the deck, so things like Prophecy, like Priestessless Prophecy and stuff. This card just kind of wrecks it because they don't have much way to get around it other than like Fate. and if they do, it just means they're burning a Fate, and then you can just summon Fortress or something and just beat down and not have to worry about Fate. And it's good against rogue decks. It's really good against rogue decks. Like, I had to play against Burn and like Six Samurai and stuff, and it worked out really well. So yeah, it's one of the MVPs of the side deck. But
fair enough.
probably the best card of this side deck, and like the card that won me the most games, would be Max C, of course. Just against all the OTK decks, Heretics are being a really big. I didn't get to play against one. I wanted to though. But Max C is just gonna destroy them, and like any other Geargia players or any other OTK decks like Mermails and stuff, just really good against, and it just won me a lot of games.
Fair enough. And that's the deck profile from Dominic Italiano. Yes, his name is actually Italiano.
Yep.
Don't mess with him. Anyway, thanks again.
No problem. Thanks.
And congrats on winning your top 32, Matt. Looks sick.
Yeah, it does. It's really
Anyway.
nice.
This is Jeff from TFF, just signing out.